Ugh. Welcome back. It's next time. Last time we did the poison base. This time, I don't know.
Hey, look at this. That ain't it, Chief. That name's terrible.
Is that like for the new movie?
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that movie.
To be fair, I don't. It's definitely not a name they're gonna stick to, obviously.
Where to next?
Next one?
Next one.
If I remember correctly, the next one. Or I guess I could just check. I was gonna say the next one's Larry, if I remember correctly.
This one?
I think so. Let me check though.
Larry. Bro, close your tabs.
This isn't. These are closed tabs. I'm just bringing up.
Oh my god. Bro's using Polygon.
Yeah, the next one's Larry, and after that would be the Ghost Gym.
Alright, Larry. Oh. Larry.
You've already been there. What level are your team?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Some of them could use a few more levels. It's recommended to be around level 35.
Alright. Walking time. Or driving time, I guess. Actually. Let's check our candies now, then. So, if it's normal type, then it'll be weak to fighting?
Not necessarily. If it's like normal flying type, it's not.
I'll level up Big Boss, at least.
But yeah, generally normal types, like few weaknesses involve fighting.
Do I get rid of Thunder Wave? Sure. I'm gonna use my remaining candy. Alright. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oops. S. Give the Dino. Bro needs levels. Alright, and that gave nothing, as expected. Dud Trio. Mole. Do they like share one brain? And so where is that? Claim a reward, huh? Please take this water stone. Thanks. 10 nest balls? Okay. Here, I'll catch one of these things. More. Okay. Is that for floating? Guess I should check on my Tomodachi life in the meantime. Let's be friends. Michio wants to be friends with Callie. Didn't work. Okay. Alright. I am Steve.
I happily expect you to say, I just plan to fly to the gym now that I'm ready.
I was gonna do that. And also put Blaziken in front. This way. Time to fly. Whee.
Got a blast.
Got a bling, I guess.
I don't know. For some reason, Joey Neutron popped in my head when he said gotta fly.
So. Did your food ever show up?
They're apparently now on their way.
Thing. You have arrived at your destination. Ugh. Medali. Ordering a special secret menu item. Alright. Here it is. Stella? Alright. I'm double kick. Hiya! 1 health. That's when Steven's asleep because he always sleeps every session now.
To be fair, it's more like I just have no real energy. I don't know why, I've been a lot more sleepy recently. Not even just here.
Boy. I think this is a sign we need to start getting drunk on camera.
No.
Damn. Ta-da! That's fighting dirty. Alright, what's your clue? That's this. I think. Fire Blast. I'm gonna forget all this by the time I actually order the food. Hmm. I do remember this challenge being annoying.
Man has a full face of like facial hair. I always find it funny that we have students that are like elderly, and people like wonder why is that a thing. It's because this academy is actually like not just like a high school or anything like that. It's technically an elementary to college. Like it's like it's also a university. You can kind of tell.
Yeah.
As someone who goes to college, elderly people in college classes is not uncommon. There's always someone who wants to like go back to learning and stuff like that.
I see. Dunsparce is fucking dead. Is that a fucking switch? Okay. Bluebird. Bluebird Pokemon. Oh, hello. Dr. Billy, Dr. Billy. This is a Bluebird Pokemon, right? Medium, okay. Rule 3s. Oh, there you are. This was less annoying to do than last time. Let's see. Oh, it's a Gumshoes. Bye-bye, Gumshoe. There goes your salary again. If you met any Ace Attorney character IRL, what would you do?
Probably ask to take a photo.
If you met Francisca, she would whip you.
Then I'd sue her. Because this is the real world. And you can't sue that.
I was gonna say, the prosecutor's never been on trial, but I was like, oh wait.
Literally in the end of the first game.
Yeah. Fucking, I forgot. I forgot.
Here's another one. In Dual Destinies, you're going to meet a prosecutor who is actively still in prison.
Dual Destinies exist. I do know it's like the only game to have an M rating.
It is. There is a scene with a lot of blood.
What I find... Oh, hello. What I find funny is when they re-released it for the Apollo Justice Trilogy, it had a teen rating. Talonflame. Which is strange.
I think they toned it down or something like that, I forgot.
It's the exact same, people have said.
Oh, then it's probably just that whoever was handling the grading of that game at the time was being too much of a stuck-up asshole, if you know what I mean.
Odd one out, the ice cream stand. Okay, this is the one that annoyed me. Because what the fuck do they mean, odd one out ice cream?
Wait. Look at all. That's crepes.
This one?
Yeah, that's crepes.
So it's stripes.
That actually is ice cream, and that is, I think that's juice. No, that's ice cream. Why does Kato have crepes?
I don't know. Yeah, I do remember that one being like super annoying.
Maybe that's it.
Churros. The worst part is I don't know if you actually have to buy something from them or not.
That might be it. Try buying something from the crepe guy.
Alright. Come try a bite. Alright. Strawberry chocolate. Chomp.
I'd like to point out, if it weren't for your literal scalies, you'd have a Ferritine. Okay, I deserve that one.
Fuck you. Okay. I'm just gonna try going in the restaurant.
Like, I only just realized it when they came out to enjoy the ice cream.
So. Alright.
Wait. Which ones do you know?
Okay, I'm gonna see and try to refresh.
Grilled rice balls.
Alright. Size medium. Want that? Ooh.
Fire blast.
Fire blast. Lemon. Where did lemon come from?
You gotta wonder what happened to the guys who were eating there.
I think they died. Or maybe they're still stuck upside down.
So which one was it that you didn't have?
What?
Which tint was it that you didn't have?
Crepe one.
No, like out of the questionnaire we just pulled out, what was it that you didn't have?
I don't know.
Okay, my food's about to run.
Larry.
Shout out to Larry for being like, you know what? If I'm gonna have to do this, Jamel, I'm just gonna have it where I have my lunch.
I'm assigned to work as a gym leader. Blah 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 blah.
Man has 3 jobs.
Wait, I didn't heal. I'll be fine. Oh, already healed anyway. Okay. Hiya! The Dunsparce. Spooky. Yeah, there's a ghost in my house, by the way. I'm about to win.
Technically, that's 4 jobs if we count Mario Mon as canon.
If.
I mean, you probably shouldn't, but it'd be fun if you did. It's a ROM hack that Operad made.
I know that.
You're good. Poor bastard. I can barely handle juggling a job in school. I don't think I can handle more than that.
God, imagine if you still went to the movie theater during the Minecraft movie.
I'd rather not.
Chicken jockey. My mom was just confused the entire time.
Come on, Larry, step up it.
Chicken jockey. Hey.
So, you might notice he had a Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Funny story about the Dunsparce. He's one of like 2 trainers that carry them. The other one is Nimona, obviously, right? And the funny part about the Dunsparce is that because the entire point of Dunsparce is that it's just something stupidly rare for no reason. That's why it's called Dunsparce. Dunce as in idiot and sparse as in rare. It's also why people like. That's also part of the reason why people never realize that the entire thing about Dunsparce is that it's always been a joke. It was never meant to be taken seriously. You guys really did overblow it. Is the fact that its evolution has 2 different forms. One with two bodies, 2 body parts, and one with 3. The 3 one is significantly rarer than the 2 one, right?
Yeah.
Nimona has the one with 3. Because she's really, really goddamn lucky.
I see.
Which is funny, because it's the second case of a rival just randomly having ridiculous luck. Because Barry in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, specifically in Platinum, gets a Munchlax. The rarest Pokemon in basically any game. But I mean, specifically Platinum Munchlax is, along with Diamond Pearl, is the rarest Pokemon ever.
Huh.
Because to find it, it's entirely dependent on the honey tree mechanic. And you gotta get real lucky with that, because it's also a rare spawn on that shit too.
Well then, please move that.
It is something that you need a lot, and I do mean a shit ton of patience for. Because technically what you're actually meant to do is literally get it from a spin-off game.
Oh shit, I won anyway.
So the fact that Barry, of all people, someone who's so impatient that he literally constantly bumps into you, runs ahead at all times, and just has literally 0 patience, has one, it's hilarious. Because the only other way to get it is through breeding with the right incense, which, frankly, you don't even get normally until later.
I see.
I actually have 0 idea how the fucking incense thing works on a mechanical level. But then, I mean, I understand that, but logically in the world, I have to wonder how it must fucking work.
Let's see.
You ready for a battle against Nimona?
No. But I guess. La Primera.
Bullshit.
fun fact. My fish works at Capcom, and it told me Ace Attorney 7 will have the case that just gives Athena more trauma.
They'll probably also have a case that expands on Apollo's backstory further. It has a case where Maya gets sent to jail.
No. They're giving up on the Apollo stuff.
What about the Maya thing?
Oh, that's the same case as Athena's trauma. It ties into it, actually, because it's a very, very similar situation.
And then there'll probably be a case where Edgeworth has a dramatic return for no reason, even though he's been basically in every fucking game.
Francis comes back and whips Phoenix for no reason.
And finally, there'll be a case that expands on a brand new reason why Phoenix would want to be a lawyer.
And then Gumshoe's going to come back in Ace Attorney 8.
And Larry will be there.
Larry will be there for some reason. Old Badge's going to come back in Ace Attorney 9. She'll be the final boss.
Oh, and there'll be a random case where you have to defend the judge.
Oh, yeah.
And the judge presiding it is the fake judge. Well, not fake, but is the brother. And because he thinks that Phoenix is Miles, Miles will have to be Phoenix.
Man, playing this.
And for added weirdness, Miles' supporting cast from the investigation games are there, but they will act like nothing's wrong and like they have full ideas of who these people are.
Playing as Edgeworth in Case 5, Game 3 was probably one of the coolest things in the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me my Meowscar back.
It's kind of funny how straight up Edgeworth has like zero tolerance for Larry.
Yeah.
He's just fully done with the guy.
I don't even remember how I became friends with him. That's in his profile when you're playing.
Yeah. I do remember.
Okay, the absorbs grass attack. That's great. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, how much is overpowered?
She has her own big pommel. We should have gone for a flower truck, by the way. It would have been a crit.
Oh. Huh. No.
This is a dark type, by the way.
Nice. There's gotta be a trade-off to it always landing a critical hit.
You'd think.
I think. Oh.
The trade-off is that Skeletor, its rival, quite literally gets a move that gives it increased special attack with every use.
Okay. They really said, yeah, let's break this game.
Yeah, no, they very much did.
Alright then.
They were basically determined to make this the most broken starters in the world.
Well then.
I don't remember what Quaquaval gets.
Aqua Step.
What did you do?
I forget. But I did screenshot it on here. Ruh-roh. Shoot. Yeah, that's Aqua Step.
That's Aqua Jet.
Fuck. Next turn I'll use a Paralyze Heal. Aside an Air Slash will kill it, right?
Well,
Okay. Heal first.
yeah.
Stand up to what? Oh, there's Aqua Step. Raise its speed.
Oh.
That's what it does.
But yeah, these are all broken ass moves.
And it dies in one hit anyway. So when's she gonna kiss me?
Presumably when you're all alone with her.
Damn.
And also after you beat her.
I did just beat her.
As a champion.
Okay.
I'll always find it funny if you try denying her as your rival. Like, she gets super just fucking... She's not letting it go.
Oh shit, I just got a letter from Capcom. They want to know my home address.
Don't give it to him.
They said I've said too much.
Don't give it to him.
I won't.
Mostly because I've already doxed you before.
I know. I could dox you right now.
Please don't.
I won't.
The only viewer of ours who knows where I live is like the only one who needs to know.
Did you know we live on Earth? Crazy. Alright. I want to at least head to the next destination. Because this is just like gym shit.
The next one's the Ghost Gym.
Just wrong button.
The rapper.
I'll find it.
No, the other one. Black woman.
Oh, I see it. This one?
Yeah.
We're going in the snow. Fun. Okay, here's a fun fact. I was watching a live stream done by Spike Chimsoft and the guys that run their social medias.
Yeah.
And they were answering viewer questions. Like one of the comments defended Ultra Despair Girls and said it's not that bad, guys. And one of the people in there said, "Yeah, I agree with you. I worked on that game." And another comment said, "Can you guys make a Soichi Saihara dating sim?" And the response to that was, "You can just go on AO3 for that, you know."
Yeah. Good to know they know their audience.
Yeah. That was not something I ever expected to hear out of an official live stream. I might just switch me to Scarado back. You think there's someone out there that believes Danganronpa was the smartest thing ever written by mankind?
I believe mental disorders exist.
I mean, it's not. I had to think to myself, is the best case in Danganronpa worse than the worst case in Ace Attorney?
I'd say they're on par. At least when it comes to contrivances.
They really looked at 2-3 and went, yeah, this is art. Made a whole franchise out of this.
They were so inspired by 2-3, they made it so that every third case in their games would kill 2 people off.
Yeah. I was about to say,
and they'd also usually be the worst case.
Did they kill 2 people off in 2-3 and then it's like, oh, it's 2-3? Or is that... I don't know. Man. Imagine Phoenix Wright having to participate in a Danganronpa trial.
I'm gonna be upfront. I don't think the vast majority of the characters are smarter than, like, Edgeworth.
Yeah. I don't think the vast majority of the characters are smart.
That's also true.
Oh my god, he has more? I don't think the vast majority of characters are characters.
That's a water type.
Oh. Okay then. Really?
Literally, that was a water rock type.
I for door. Anyway. You're my guy. Wake up. I briefly thought to myself, is the best Danganronpa character worse than the worst Ace Attorney character? And I very quickly realized no. Because the worst Ace Attorney character is Hottie. And there's no way the best Danganronpa character would be worse than fucking Hottie.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to revisiting 2-3. Do people like that case?
Which one? 2-3?
2-3.
Talking about Big Top is considered universally to be one of the worst cases in the entire franchise.
I know. Well, are there just weirdos that want to be different and say like, oh, it's my favorite case actually?
Yes, absolutely. There's always...
I see.
It'd be weirder if there wasn't.
I was gonna say it's 3-3 worse, but no. Three gave us Made Maya, so therefore how could it be bad?
I mean, it's not good either.
It's not good, but
still not as bad as 2-3.
I do think the way T-Gray exposed himself was very funny.
Now, after getting through 2-3 and 3-3, what's your opinion on 1-3?
1-3, I actually like 1-3. I think
honestly, yeah,
it is easy to view it as filler, but
it's not.
I know it's not, but even if it was, it's still actually, you know, fun.
Most of the characters are good.
Yeah, there's
like the worst you can get is like
there's no pedophiles.
Penny.
Oh wait,
no, it's Sal.
Penny.
I blocked Sal out of my head, so I was just saying the worst you can get for an NPC is Penny, but like Penny's not bad. It's just she's kind of boring.
Burn.
Sal's the only bad part of this case.
Yeah.
But like Sal's still not as bad as fucking the literal pedophiles.
Yeah.
Sal's just a fucking creep.
I heard the anime cut out all the love triangle bullshit.
They did, they were smart.
And reduced Ben to 2 minutes of screen time.
If they did, they were smart. I need to watch the anime actually because I know they have like its own original case.
Yeah.
And I heard that case is really, really good.
I watched like how they adapted the first 3 cases at least. And then once my sister finishes the 3rd game, we're gonna watch the entire thing.
Fair enough. They skipped most of Justice for All actually.
I know they hold off on case 1 of that until season 2.
Like they.
But to be fair, Justice for All kind of fucking sucks. Apart from the holy case 4, which carries the entire game, by the way.
Yeah. That case is quite literally considered one of the best cases in the franchises, and especially what with the possibility of a bad end you can actually get.
I had to do it for the trophy.
But like, no matter what, everyone agrees. We're not entirely sure it was worth getting through the rest of the game.
I mean,
to be fair, the rest of the game I'm actually implying is just Big Top. The other cases weren't as bad.
It did introduce Pearl.
Yeah, like,
Oh, here's my criticism with Justice for All. Not enough Maya.
That's a fair criticism. But you're gonna have a criticism with that, with basically the entire sequel trilogy.
I know.
It's partially like one of the major reasons why, like I've noticed an uptick in people shipping older Phoenix and Maya. It like is possibly a thing. It's the idea that like if they get together, then Maya won't be going away anymore. And people really love Maya. Maya's one of like people's favorite characters, and honestly, that's fair. She's actually my favorite character too.
Maya would be my favorite, but she's not Phoenix Wright. The
only reason Phoenix isn't my favorite,
again, I've only played the first 3 games,
is because of I'm gonna be upfront. The only reason he isn't my favorite is just I like Maya a little bit more. That's about it. There's no issue with Phoenix. He's my second favorite character. It's just Maya's cooler.
My top 5 are Phoenix, Maya, Gumshoe, Edgeworth, and Pearl. Also, if Phoenix and Maya do get together, then Pearl can finally have her fancy.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I told you, you and Mr. Nick are special someones.
My top 5, considering I have a more fleshed out view on the rest of the cast, Maya, Phoenix, Edgeworth, Kay Faraday, and Gumshoe. I just really loved Miles and Gumshoe's like dynamic and investigations too. I'm not even lying here.
I think this is a fire type.
It's actually kind of noticeable if you notice that like my top 5 was basically the duo of Phoenix and Maya and the trio of the Investigation trilogy. I mean duology.
True.
And
wait, are you saying Investigations 3 is coming?
I hope so, but like it's a duology, sadly. But like unironically, it's just I like groups who interact a lot and have a lot of like charisma, like chemistry between each other.
Why do I hear knocking on my door now?
I don't know.
I think you leaked something. I think you said something you weren't supposed to say. Capcom is here.
Maybe Capcom heard you shipping any character. Because Capcom's statement on this is none of the Ace Attorney characters get romance.
Well, Phoenix had one with Iris.
And the only reason that was allowed is because she went straight to jail.
Yeah. If you ever get shipped with Phoenix, then you go into jail. Okay, I was actually thinking,
well, it happened to Dahlia, it happened to Iris.
Dahlia's dead. I was thinking that, like...
Well, she got sent to jail first.
Well, the whole Dahlia swapping and Iris swapping places, I was like, this is just fucking Junko and Mukuro switching places.
It's literally that, yes.
Complete with the fact that one of them develops a crush on the protagonist.
Yeah. The only difference here is that Iris isn't a serial killer. And even then, Mukuro is only a serial killer because she commits war crimes.
Man, Danganronpa really did take everything from Ace Attorney.
Also, they swapped out which one is dead from the start. Because Dahlia gets executed right around the beginning of Trials and Tribulations.
Case 5, actually.
Yeah.
A month before Case 5 happened, so January of...
Yeah, like I said, right before Trials and Tribulations. Most of the cases that were taking place in the present time happened, like, one after the other.
Man. I will use...
I always find it funny how there's more than a few, like pieces of media where they just decided, what would be a really cool alternate universe? An alternate universe where California is just really, really chock full of Japanese stuff.
I was gonna say he's saying it isn't, but it isn't. I think their official explanation is like they decided this is a universe where those anti-Japanese laws never passed. And
honestly, I believe that. Did you know Rotor City before the whole thing internment stuff happened? It was known as the chrysanthemum capital of the world.
Huh.
Like chrysanthemums are famously a Japanese flower. That's because there was quite a few Japanese immigrants living here. But like, just straight up, that is a very decent way to go through it. I know Big Hero 6 also does this, but instead it's that like the explanation given is that after the great earthquake that hit San Francisco, back in the 1800s, a bunch of Japanese immigrants came in to help fix up the place, and they just stuck around. So it's like there's at least there's more than one of those. It's like at least two, and it's always interesting to me because it really is kind of a funny idea that like in at least a few alternate universes, California is just unironically fully full of Japanese people.
So you're saying life would be like Persona?
More like Ace Attorney.
Damn. I had something on my mind.
I think Big Hero 6 does it kind of better though, because since they don't kind of like back away off the idea that it's meant to be in California, you'll see stuff like a lot like because I've seen the series. You'll see more mixing of Japanese and Latino stuff too, because they kind of have to acknowledge that California's already going to come in with a large minority group built in the first place. While Ace Attorney just kind of has it as a backdrop because they messed up in the first place, and then they decided to like just stop bothering.
All right, who is the bottom 5 Ace Attorney characters?
Oh, okay.
Let me pull up my tier list so I can answer that. Wait, my bottom 5 from worst to least worst: Haughty, Turner Gray, Benjamin Woodman, John Armstrong, and Salmonella.
Those are all good choices. Struggling to remember which ones I hate more than those people because I'm trying to... When I hate characters, I try not to think about them at all, so I can forget them. So I'd have to look into the actual TV Jones page to remind myself who's who. Because I need facial portraits to remind myself, do I hate these characters a bit more?
Alright, we have arrived at our destination. I'll just walk around for a bit.
While we finish this topic of conversation before we move on to XCOM.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, my top 5 Danganronpa characters are Chiaki, in no particular order, except Chiaki's number 1. Makoto, Chihiro, Kaede, and Maki. Bottom 5 is Teruteru, Hajitoa, that horrifically racist looking guy from Danganronpa 3, Daisuke. Candy Girl from Danganronpa Ruruta?
Yeah.
And, Correctio. I don't have to explain why now, do I?
No.
Good. Because even if I did, I wasn't gonna. Can I climb this mountain? Man forgot Ace Attorney.
There's a lot more games than fucking Danganronpa.
Yeah.
So I'm reminding myself which of these characters are the ones I hated the most.
Hottie.
No, it's because I've played and watched more of these games.
Ah.
So the ones that are fresh in my mind are the first three, but like I need to give the other games their fair shot to introduce characters that I hated more.
Let's see.
Okay. So obviously Hottie is in there. Honestly, he might be one of the less egregious ones, actually. But yeah, this is no particular order for me, by the way.
Okay.
I don't need an order for this because, unironically, I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to tell which is in what order and stuff like that. So Hottie, Shadi Smith, Florent LaBelle. Is the other one in the same room? No, okay. Did I only list three? Yeah. Okay. Quercus Alba and Ben Wood.
Always Ben Wood.
I'm sorry, but
He
at least Max Galactica is kind of entertaining. This guy's just a pedophile.
And also, really annoying and mean.
Yeah.
And a jerk.
I'm gonna be upfront. Any character who uses puppets is basically shorthand for I think these things, but I just don't want to come out looking like an asshole, but I still am.
Yeah.
For the other ones, I guess I'll go into them. For Shadi Smith,
I'll give you until 5.
it's quite obvious. He abandoned Trucy. For Hottie, it's Hottie. What'd you expect?
Yeah.
I already explained Ben Woods. For Florent LaBelle, they're just fucking annoying. Also, they remind me too much of the fucking Joker.
Damn, they are the Joker, baby.
And Quercus Alba, if you've ever had the unfortunate honor of playing that final case of Investigations 1, you know why.
I haven't played those yet.
Let's just say this fucker does not want to quit.
Fun. Boy. Now, is the best character in Ace Attorney worse than the worst character in Persona? No, that's a joke. The answer is no. Teddy deserves to be at the bottom. That's half of a joke.
The thing is, the joke implies that Maya's somehow worse than Teddy. No.
Maya, the...
You said best character.
Oh. Obviously, no.
That's why I was like, well,
when you said Maya, I had to think Maya Fey or Maya the Groomer.
No, Maya Fey.
Because both are epic, don't get me wrong. Stay tuned for Persona tier list video coming whenever I'm at my mom's, I guess.
He literally pinned it on our Discord like last night out of nowhere.
I did.
He's basically reminding himself, hey, I gotta do this.
Yeah, I'm never at my mom's. I haven't been at my mom's lately. My dog died, and now I haven't been there in a month. But I'll be back soon. Boy, I can't wait to talk about how much I hate, who's a character I hate?
From which one?
3, 4, or 5.
Oh, Teddy.
Teddy...
that fat guy from 3.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I maxed his social link purely out of spite, and I wanted to see how many social links I could max in one sitting. I mean, in one playthrough. The answer was 17 out of 21. I could have done all of them, but I just didn't manage my time properly, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm 100% convinced I could do it without a guide.
Well, in New Game Plus, you probably have a significantly easier time just not having to grind for stats.
Yeah, because... Well, yeah, that.
What time could have been spent grinding for stats could be spent finishing the goddamn social links.
Look, by the time I was like, okay, I just want to...
Also, you probably fucked up along the way considering you brought up reversing social links.
I did not reverse a single social link.
Good.
Yeah, but, oh well.